Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Shay and welcome to the first video of Utmost Fanology. And if you're wondering why this goofy name, I was thinking one day, why isn't there a study of fans? We have a study of skincare, hearts, cardiology, dermatology, and so many more, zoology. But we don't have a study of fans, so here we go. Here's a study of fans for you. This might seem like the stupidest thing ever, but yeah, I'll probably change the name of this channel later on. We will see. Let me know what you guys think down below of it. I think it's absolutely stupid, but yeah. This channel exists purely because of you guys, the subscribers of my main channel, The Utmost Geek. And I know that a lot of my subscriber base was because of my fan videos that I have been doing for quite a while now. And I thought to show a token of appreciation to you guys, why don't I make a channel purely dedicated to electric fans, fan heaters, air conditioners, all that stuff, and maybe a bit in between. But yeah. So today's subject is this little Astor 12-inch pedestal fan. It is not in the best condition. As you can see, it's got a bit of pitting on the pole and the base. It's got some paint splatter. But for those of you who will have seen the thumbnail of this thing and read the title, hopefully, this is the elusive, exclusive, and very hard to find. Oh, it's not. That's an entire exaggeration, by the way. They can't be that hard to find, but they just happen to be a bit rare. They are. This is one of those SMC 12-inch pedestal fans, and yeah, why are they so hard to find? I cannot, for the life of me, find another one of these. I found one on Facebook that a few of the UK fan collectors also took pictures of and posted online. And I was very close to buying that thing, but unfortunately the seller wasn't available at the time that I was in that area, which sucks. And thankfully a few months later this thing shows up, which, I mean, it is not, even though it's not in the best condition, I am glad to have this thing here. And why don't we do it like the typical Utmost Geek style of how we do our fan videos, and we'll do it by size, performance, yada yada yada. You know how it goes. And yeah, we'll go from there. And one more thing before I forget, there are a couple of other fan videos that I am going to be posting today, hopefully, or tomorrow. There's one more that I've recorded and that will be posted today, and then there are 3 or 4 that I pre-recorded for my main channel, but I will be moving them to this channel. So please excuse the Utmost Geek mumbo jumbo that's in there, and I apologize for any confusion in the future when I do post them. So yeah, let's have a look at the sides. Alright, here's the side view of the fan. I apologize for any shaking. My phone seems to be freaking out for some reason. And just looking at the motor casing there, it's not in good shape, to be honest with you. It's quite faded, not faded, but it's just really kind of scratched up and everything. It needs a polish. It's quite similar. It's basically actually the same as the ones on the Duracraft fans, which is good. So if that thing ever breaks, I know where to find a replacement. The cages are in okay shape. You might have noticed earlier, but the screw is missing at the top there, which is very annoying. So I've had to put some blue tack there to stop any rattling. There's some rust on the cage as well, and some leftover grease that I couldn't get off easily. The tilt adjustment works fine on this fan, and I believe it would be even better if the whole pole wasn't shaking about like crazy. Now I'm gonna try to attempt to. Okay, it's just gonna do that again, isn't it? Let me just give this a go. I apologize for the shaking, honestly. What is going on? I wasn't doing this. There we go. Seems like my lens is going crazy. But if I zoom in a bit more, you guys can see there's a bit of a crack here on the tightening knob, and that is really annoying as well. Like, this is part of the reason why it shakes about as well. It's because of this broken mount thing here, securing mount. What's happened here is the nut that sits in the kind of collar bit there has kind of just popped out of the plastic, and it's just bent the plastic out and it's basically all cracked here, and it cracks into there as well. So I need to find some Aldite and fix that at some point. Super glue will not work, unfortunately. Can you stop freaking out, camera? My goodness. But yeah, what is going on? Oh my goodness. Whoa. I promise you, I am not doing that. But yeah, let me show you the rear of the fan. And here's the rear of the fan. It's, as I said, basically just a Duracraft fan, if anything. It is pretty much identical to one of those, but on the rear. There's quite a bit of dust and stuff that's in the motor casing. I have not oiled this thing yet or done any servicing to it at all, apart from that cleanup and scraping the grease off the blades. But yeah, the cable comes out here. It just literally just goes up into there, and I do like when fans have their controls on the motor casing. It just makes it look really neat and tidy and everything. But then again, there are some fans that do look quite cool with their control panels, like one fan that I'm gonna show you guys in a future video. And yeah, apart from that, pretty normal fan. Unfortunately, that handle that you saw on the top rear grille there is pretty useless. Can't really do much about that now. I mean, if I pick it up from there, the whole fan will just come, or like the top part will just lift off, and the base and the pole will also fall off. So yeah, fun times. I will show the sticker that's on the base at the end of the video, so you guys can see that. And now we will do we'll run it and then we'll do performance. So here we go. So now performance time. You might have heard the sounds that the motor is giving off, and that's because the thrust washers in this thing are practically busted. If you tilt the fan up, you'll hear more of that rubbing sound, and it's just really annoying, honestly. This thing has a lot of hours on it, unfortunately. But yeah, let's try the performance. 1,318 feet per minute. That's quite a good number. This has to be. It's actually quite a decent fan. For its size, especially. 767 feet per minute at around 15 inches away, which again, quite good numbers. To give you an idea on how this performs, it is very similar to how my GET performs without its front grille on. Those mesh grills are quite restrictive, but yeah, it's quite a pleasant breeze. The sound is perfectly acceptable. It's not very loud, and as you saw on the other speed as well, it's just really nice. It's just for a 12-inch. This is my first experience, by the way, with a proper SMC 12-inch fan. No idea if the GET is a 12-inch fan. I mean, no idea if it's also SMC, but I am quite pleased with this thing. And I guess the numbers show as well. So now I finally understand why you guys like SMC fans that much. But yeah. Now for wattage. I do apologize for the noise. Very annoying, I know. 25 watts. Now this fan is rated for 45 watts, which is pretty normal for one of these 12-inch fans. And one thing I've noticed about this thing, it seems like the motor that they've used in this is the same as the one they use in, for example, the 16-inch wall fan that I used to have. And the reason I say this is just because this thing starts up so quickly. It's like the blade has no weight to it at all for this motor. So perhaps let's do medium. Here's medium, 30 watts. Oh no, 29. Pretty decent. And high, which is, oh, you said 45 now. Yeah, 38 watts. Perfectly respectable numbers. Excuse me again. Oh my goodness. But yeah, wish my other fans were like this, efficient. Alrighty guys, there we have it, the end of the first video. I do apologize if it was a bit of a long one, but it's a bit of a weird thing to record, so yeah. I'm not sure if this thing will be staying with me in the collection, but I have found it to be quite a useful little fan. So if anything, if this thing does not stay here in my collection, I will probably find a replacement 12-inch pedestal fan, because they are so useful. My goodness, I could not for the life of me believe it, but it's got, thanks to its relatively small footprint, I mean, it is bigger than your average tower fan or anything, or even a 16-inch table fan base, but the whole small head and everything, it just doesn't take up much space, and I really like it for that. But obviously, as you've seen by now, this one is quite tired, and it's probably going to take a bit more of fiddling and some watch repairs and things like that to get it to be perfect. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this thing down below, and should I keep it? Is it worth keeping? I won't smash it because that's not the thing I really like doing, but yeah, I'm not sure. And as usual, I'll say the same thing that I say on my main channel. I know it's annoying, but nobody's gonna force you to subscribe at all, because that is not my style at all, and I'm totally against it. You guys know how to use YouTube, and you can feel free to like, dislike, subscribe, whatever. I don't mind. But yeah, hopefully I'll see you in the next one, guys. So bye for now.